I said yesterday that today would be Friday, or at least I alluded to it. It's not.
You know, you also said recently that the Red Sox were going to be in first place. So I wonder if that too may be inaccurate.
I don't think so.
Really?
I'm very encouraged about this team.
We'll see. I personally think you will look amazing in that Nolan Ryan Astros jersey.
It ain't gonna happen. For your sake, I hope it does. I love you that much. But I have a good feeling about these Red Sox. It's going to be a unique year.
All right.
Hey, we've been talking all week about this, the lethargic emotions we can get in recovery, tired or depressed, overwhelmed, all that stuff. Yeah. And you talked about how that in and of itself isn't problematic, but that it can become sinful. What are some other things I need to do to look out? I mean, talk to me more about that.
Yeah. You know, there's two more things I want to unpack before we finish up this week. And they're really both related to how do I make sure and I don't cross that line over into sin. Because again, there's nothing particularly wrong or evil or sinful about experiencing these emotions. There's nothing wrong or evil or sinful about being at this place where I feel unmotivated. Mm-hmm. You know what? Some days I wake up and I don't want to do what I'm supposed to do. Mm-hmm. That's okay. That emotion is okay. But one of the most important things I can do as I'm wrestling with that and as I'm kind of feeling stuck, there's two things. Number one, there is something to be said about putting yourself in a position for God to be able to speak to you. So, okay, maybe you don't feel like reading your Bible today. Maybe you don't feel like reading your devotional book, but at least sit and take some time and give God an opportunity. So sometimes I find myself, for example, I'll just sit in my chair in my office at my house where I normally do my quiet time, and I'll just maybe turn on some music. I'll fire up, I have a worship playlist on Pandora. I'll fire up my worship playlist, and I'll just simply say, okay, God, I am feeling incredibly unmotivated today. I don't want to read the Bible. I don't want to read my devotional book today. I'm just not feeling very motivated today, but I'm going to sit here and give you an opportunity. Because if I don't do that and I just run into my day, then it's probably pretty certain that I'm not going to hear God's voice, even if he's trying to speak.
That's good.
And it's pretty certain that I'm going to be more prone, and there's going to be a higher chance that I'm going to make a sinful choice because I'm at this bad place and I'm just going to rush off into my day. And so if I'm not careful, I don't give God an opportunity because of the place that I'm in. And being in a rough place or being in an unmotivated place or a disconnected place or a discouraged place or a tired place, there's nothing wrong with simply sitting there and just giving God an opportunity. And you know what? Sometimes I've done that, and you know what's happened to me? I fell asleep.
Wow. I thought you were going the other way with it.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
And you know what? There was nothing wrong with that.
Didn't love you any less?
No. And I remember waking up, and sometimes I wake up and I still feel the same time. Sometimes I wake up and God begins to speak to me. The bottom line is this: give God a chance. Sit, find a quiet spot, and give God an opportunity. And sometimes I'll do that during the day. I'm not feeling very motivated. I'm not feeling very okay, I'm just going to go outside and I'm going to sit and I'm going to give God a chance. If we'll give God a chance, he can actually show up and do something.
Oh, can he?
If I don't give God a chance, I'm going to probably be a victim, if you will, and that's not really a great word, of my own devices.
Yeah.
And so that's one very, very important. There's a second one that I think is even more important than giving God a chance. But I think we're out of time.
Yeah, we need to talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. I love what you said. I just want to amplify it in one moment to give God an opportunity. These guys and myself, you need to ask yourself this question. Has God ever proven himself unable to do something pretty cool? Give him an opportunity. That's pretty neat. I love it. Talk to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.